This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Joe, I know you have these kinds of evenings, overnights, I suppose. Vicki, I'm not sure if you ever do where you can't sleep for whatever reason.
Yeah, I had a tough time last night.
You did too.
I was out a little later than usual. Went to Simpsons trivia.
That'll do
Came
it.
in second. So, just coming down from the high of it all.
And you couldn't fall asleep knowing you were that close to winning it all.
That's right.
Regrets, the questions you didn't get. Why didn't we know that?
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's tough with the hours we work. Just when you know that early alarm is coming, it puts that much more pressure when you can't sleep. So I've been there many times. Yeah.
Was it a solo effort? Tag
Me and
team?
Matt.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it wasn't like a group where you can blame the other couple or something.
I mean,
it's a long ride home, finishing second.
We were about 2 or 2.5 points away. The top team is this father and son who are there all the time, and they pretty much always win. So.
Are they teachers? Teachers typically do really well.
I'm not sure what their profession is, but they're hardcore Simpsons fans, that's for sure.
Oh, it's Simpsons-based trivia.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know that part. Okay, I thought it was like a
general
trivia, but no, it's just Simpsons trivia.
You know what's
funny? So they
funny?
come up with new Simpsons trivia every time?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
You know what's great, though? Without even knowing this father-son team, I've already made up in my mind that they're the villain in this story, in this movie. Because just the way you framed it. And they're there every week.
Yes.
And it's like...
And no one can beat them.
I don't think you had to stretch to frame it in your mind. Vicky sort of did that for you. That
Yes.
they're
That's
the
right,
villains in
they're
this
villains
story.
in my mind.
Damn it.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Got something to say?
Okay, I'll say it.
Well, you should probably call the bone phone and let her rip. It actually feels nice to finally say it out loud.
780-BONE.
Morning, Kikona. Our little 10-cent break on gas is over, I guess. The awesome summer gas has arrived. Must be, because gas shot up 20 cents a frickin' liter. I just don't get this summer gas bullshit. I think it's just a crock of shit. Anyway, happy Thursday. Fill her up.
Well, I think you're not going to have to worry about summer gas and all that. It was just the price of crude oil.
Yeah.
It's climbing, right, on the world markets. There's no seasonal gas prices coming this year, unfortunately.
Yeah, no.
What was it, about 188.9 already? Jumped up to again?
That's what most stations have it at. Yeah, pretty brutal. Oof.
That puts premium over $2 again.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Okay, enjoy that. Angry chef, angry in traffic. Matt, especially, I feel like over his abundance of phone calls about zippering, and he wants to know how everybody else feels.
Zipper merging. I know. I can't get over this. I need to know. I want to hear people's responses on the text line. What is your problem with zipper merging? It makes things go faster. I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, you should be in the lane before you have to zipper merge. No, that creates a bottleneck. And you can see it when you look in your rear view and side mirrors, how many people far back are making the traffic longer because you won't zipper merge. I think we should change our slogan from Winnipeg, from what's real, to Winnipeg. We don't like change. We don't like zipper merging.
Mm-hmm.
Winnipeg, don't get caught in the zipper.
Oh, yes.
That might be
A little
it.
lengthy for a license plate, but the thought is definitely there for a bumper sticker.
I think it's one of those situations where people know that people aren't good at zipper merging, so they stay in the lane, and it's almost like a chicken and the egg situation.
Yeah.
We've been through this debate before, and there are literally people who just say, no, I'm not. I don't care. I don't care that you're supposed to zipper merge. I don't care that there's signs. I'm not doing it. I'm not letting you in.
Yeah.
And so you get that response, and then you get those who will say, yes, we should be zipper merging. It makes things go faster. What are you going to do?
Correct.
Exactly. There's no winning when people are stubborn on both sides.
Having said that, as always, 762-555. Feel free to weigh in on the text line or call the bone phone to reply to Angry Chef. Speaking of replies and responses, we knew we'd get this from yesterday's call about truckers driving in both lanes on the perimeter, or I guess it'd be mostly the perimeter.
All right, here we go. So this is for the lady that told us that the truck drivers can't use the passing lane. We've got to stay in the slow lane and sit there and settle it along. Listen, lady, if it wasn't for us with our fuel taxes and road taxes that fix your roads,
Listen, lady.
you wouldn't have the roads that you're on. Secondly, we pay both taxes. We're going to use both lanes. Hello.
I don't think she's arguing that truckers aren't important or anything. And I think she was talking about
Listen, lady.
Listen, lady. Yeah.
No, I agree with you.
But she was talking about Route 90 too, so in the city as well. I don't know if that makes a difference, but
Yeah. Joe?
Oh, hey, we've heard both sides of it. There's nothing I can add
Yeah.
to that that's going to go
Listen.
well. But you're right. Any
gonna go well.
you'll get
conversation.
a listen, buddy.
Hey, listen,
Yeah.
bud.
Usually, listen is not going
No.
to be the start of a good conversation,
No.
and then you add the tone, and it takes a whole. But
Very
lady's
true.
good.
Lady, yeah, that
hey,
doesn't
buddy.
go well.
We love that.
Well, we're not even really buddies, are we? When you start with a listen, buddy.
Bud. Okay, the banker has a question for Joe and I this morning.
Hey gang, the banker here. Just curious, Philly, if Montreal was playing the Jets in the Stanley Cup final, who would you be cheering for? And Joe, same question with Boston.
Ooh, good question.
You want to start, Habs fan?
I'm going to decline to answer that question.
No, you can't.
I feel like, is this a deposition?
What?
Should I have my
Yeah.
lawyer present?
You don't have to answer anything. What hat's he wearing right now, Vicki?
But the Jets aren't
Habs.
in the playoffs.
So he doesn't have to answer it just yet.
Grew up with the Habs in my family. Like,
Yeah.
it goes back to when I was born with my grandpa, my dad. So it's very close, the Jets and the Habs, but I have to. The Habs, unfortunately, don't hate me, are a nudge
boy.
ahead. A nudge ahead. It's in me for life.
I was old enough to grow up with the Jets in the WHA, the World Hockey Association, and the Bruins were in the NHL, so I like both teams. But now that the Jets are in the NHL, they are the number one priority. Boston would be number two.
Okay,
But
that was
it's
a
an
better
easier
answer than
decision
mine.
for me
well,
because
but you were honest, and that's what we were looking
yeah, but
for,
I
right?
had no heritage. Like
Yeah.
my dad wasn't a sports fan growing up. This was all on me. Like Phil,
It
you
was
know,
in his bones.
yeah.
Yeah.
That goes from his dad down. Like
Pretty much, my old man used to say, you could cheer for someone else, but you're living in the garage if you do. Like, there was not a lot of choice.
and then
in
when
our
he
house.
turned 16, he was really thinking about the garage idea for a living.
Okay, let's wrap with this. A really nice phone call.
Good morning, PJ and V, Philly Joe and Vicki Shea. I just love saying Vicki Shea. It's such an awesome name. It should be on a movie title somewhere, starring Vicki Shea.
Let's all say
Just the way it rolls
Vicki
off the
Shea.
tongue. Anyways, it is my 50th birthday today. I want to thank you guys for getting me through a crazy 2025. Philly Joe, you were awesome. You made me laugh every single morning. I look forward to waking up in the morning. And when Vicki came along, it just was a game changer. Absolutely awesome. Look forward to waking up and listening to you guys in the morning. My song request today on my 50th birthday would be Mom, I'm Coming Home.
Oh.
The first time I ever called in to you guys was when I was 16 years old, and you guys, I was actually requesting Crazy Train, but instead you played Mom, I'm Coming Home, and that has been one of my favorite Ozzy Osborne songs forever, and it still is. And I'm pretty sure it is one of Joe's favorite songs as well. But anyways, I love you guys. Keep up the good work.
Wow.
Very nice. Happy birthday.
Vicky Shea was not even Vicky Shea when he was 16.
Yeah.
That's right.
I've got an Ozzy story coming up in Scrollin, by the way.
Look at that tease. Fantastic. And by the way, sorry about that time you asked for Crazy Train and we played Mama.
What
Coming Up.
happened there?
But it all worked out well. Happy 50th.
The Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
Good morning, Scott. How are you?
I'm well. How are you guys?
Doing great. Scott picked up on like the first ring as soon as we called him. He was ready to go.
Absolutely. I've been trying forever, so I didn't want to miss the chance.
Forever is here, my friend.
It's like me when I thought a girl might be calling in high school, man. You try to play it cool, but you pick that phone up right away. Like, oh.
You don't want your mom to pick it up first, right?
No, that is a non-cool move. Anyway.
Dad, even worse.
Yeah.
Who's this?
Yeah.
Anyway, Scott, back to the task at hand. We're going to hand you over to Joe here, and he'll walk you through it, okay?
Absolutely.
Big money, 7:10 tomorrow. Do you want to add to the big money jackpot, which is at $12,200 already, Scott, or do you want the $100 and forget about it tomorrow?
Let's add it to the jackpot.
All right.
This close now.
Yeah, not a lot of turnaround time.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, 7:10, Scotty, is when the big draw goes, okay? So you be listening. You have your phone ready.
Absolutely.
Okay. Congrats. Thanks for playing this morning, and good luck.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast. Here's what's trending with Philly Joe and Vicki.
In case you ever wanted to smell like Ozzy Osborne, and I know you have.
Always,
Yeah, his favorite cologne is getting a special limited release. It's a scent that he wore for 3 decades. So if you ever met him and got a whiff, that's his signature scent. It's from a British brand called Check and Speak, and the cologne is number 88. And it's got a pretty elaborate scent description. It's hard to really make out what it is, but I'll tell you what it's supposed to smell like. A fresh, woody top note of reviving bergamot, the richness and warmth of geranium, rose otto, cassie, and exotic frangipani, I don't know what that word is, combined with a dry base note of vetiver and sandalwood. So
Okay, so
put that all together.
they went with a cologne that he's worn for 30 years.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you have thought there'd be more of a makeup, like nail polish kind of thing for him? Like, because he always wore it.
Yeah.
That would
well,
like a full collection. Maybe that's next for Ozzy.
for sure.
Or the, I guess, not Ozzy himself, but, like Elvis. They
Yeah.
live on.
Right.
With all their merchandise and stuff.
A bottle of nail polish would be a lot cheaper than a bottle of this cologne. It sells for €250. That's about $400 Canadian.
Yeah, what's it called?
It's called number 88 from Check and Speak.
Check and Speak.
Actually, they're doing this as kind of a charity fundraiser. So €50 from every bottle is going towards the Parkinson's organization. And there's a note from Sharon Osborne in every box that you get.
Wow.
But he smelled it for the first time and said, I'd like to smell like this for the rest of my life. And he did.
I was thinking more stale beer and cigarettes when it comes to Ozzy.
You think
Yeah.
so, right?
But how do you capture that in a bottle?
Yeah.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
92.1 City, Winnipeg's rock station, Limp Bizkit My Way with Philly, Joe, and Vicki at 7:10. Don't forget Throwdown Thursday coming up in 10 minutes. It's a good one today. We're going to go Fatal 4-Way. I won't divulge any more details than that, but instead of just 2
Yeah, that's fun.
things going at it, it's a Fatal 4-Way today.
Yeah, nothing fatal about it. No one's going to die taking part.
Oh, we don't know that.
I mean, if you want to call it a 4-way dance, that's another
Square dance.
name for it, too.
Joe, you had a good story. We didn't get to it yesterday. It was a very busy show. But the Canadian Football League draft and the draft party you were at.
Right.
You had a great story, and I want you to tell it because it made us laugh.
Gio Vaccaro was the number 1 draft pick, first one ever from the University of Manitoba Bisons that made it to the number 1 spot in the CFL draft, which is historic for football people in Manitoba. Anyway, his parents are wonderful people. Lisa and Angelo put on a draft party with some friends. There was 250 people there, former teammates, family members, and friends. So there was a good mix of...
I can't imagine the pride
of
that the family must have.
That's crazy.
And
yeah.
he's just a great kid. So you want to hear these success stories. So, of course, there's newspaper writers there, and they're doing interviews, and there's some TV cameras there. So there's some glitz and glamour going on here at the Caboto Center, and everybody's parked and talking, and they've got food served, of course, because if it's an Italian party, you got to have food. and Jerry LaMonaco from Sorrento's has the food there, right? So it's fantastic food. And all you hear up at the mic from the dad who's hosting is going, okay, you guys, make sure you grab some more food and then grab your seats because we're going to go live here, right? Because the draft starts at 6 o'clock. So
they've got big screens up, I would
big
imagine.
screens
Yeah.
everywhere, and people are watching what's going on, and they're doing some interviews. And then all of a sudden, the draft is coming, and there's one guy that's walking up, and he goes to turn down the volume. And like 250 people, hey, what the hell are you doing? Hey, come on, turn on the screen. And you see this one guy, as there's Gio, who's 6'3", 315 pounds of steel.
Oh, man.
Standing with the reporter from TSN at the time, just standing there doing the interview. And all he's going is, feedback. We can't have feedback. This poor one guy out of nowhere.
Trying to explain it to a huge crowd of
He's
people.
dealing the whole with the stress while this professional's doing an interview with the kid. And there's this one guy that ate it all. He's like the villain in the play. Why you turning it down. We got to hear what's going on. And everybody's pissed at this guy. It's like, how do you end up in that position?
Yeah.
He's the guy crawling over to the computer to turn the volume down, and everybody's letting him have it. And then dead silence when everybody realizes that the guy's just trying to help the cause.
Those are those moments. That's so good.
Behind the scenes, like nothing of that's caught on the draft on TV.
I mean, they could have mentioned that in the last pizza announcement, but
they
I
went
guess
with the pizza
hindsight's
announcement.
2020. Yeah.
That would have made it all seem better, right? The pizza announcement.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ and V into more ears.
Throwdown Thursday.
This is going to be good today. Since we brought it back, this is the first fatal four-way edition of Throwdown Thursday, and we're running with, in honor of the new Ozzy Osborne cologne and the price of gas. It'll make sense. Give me a second. The best smells. The best smells. And you can't just throw two into the matchup. So that's why the fatal four-way. And here's what we have. Fresh grass is in there. Coffee, bacon, or gasoline.
Yeah.
I really should get you, Joe, former wrestling announcer, to do these intros for the Throwdown Thursday matchups.
Well, when it's a fatal four-way, you're talking about four of the biggest smells in the world today.
Coming in as an underdog, gasoline.
Yes, it's gotten some bad press lately.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, enjoy
It's the
every
heel.
smell at those prices. I mean, it's like...
Gasoline's the heel, though.
Yeah.
Would you say?
Oh,
well, it would be
totally.
the heel price-wise for sure. And, well, listen, fresh cut grass, what does that smell like? No one has known in months.
I forget.
What are you going to go with out of these four, Joe?
Well, it won't be coffee for me, just because I don't drink the stuff. To be honest, the other three, it could be interesting. I've always thought the smell of gas was pretty cool, but I think consistently it would be bacon. Bacon always hits a home run with me when I can smell it sizzling off a grill. So I'm going to go with bacon, and if I had an option B, I'd go fresh cut grass.
Don't make bacon with no shirt on, Joe.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
I got too much hair anyway.
the
I'd have
grease.
to wear a body stocking in the kitchen.
It would protect you from the hot grease. Vicki?
I'm the same as Joe. I don't drink coffee. Don't love the smell of it. So that's off the books for me. I do like the smell of gasoline, but I wouldn't say of the four it's my favorite. Bacon I do love, but I don't love smelling it after the fact. Like after you've eaten, suddenly the smell of bacon isn't as pleasurable for me. And it can just like the smell of the grease can be in your hair and your clothing and everything. So I'm going to go fresh cut grass by a mile.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Like, how much bacon are you cooking in your kitchen? Like, we're not putting you in the kitchen of the Salisbury House location in breakfast.
It doesn't take
Like,
much.
no,
It permeates your
you
house.
could do
No,
one
for sure.
strip of it and
For
eat it.
sure.
You smell like it for a week.
Yeah.
And for those of us who have a lot of hair,
Yeah.
it's not just one wash that'll get that smell out.
I'm going to have to
sometimes. It's
revisit.
like a campfire.
I'm going to have to revisit this bacon thing.
That's how powerful bacon is. You
Yeah.
can't get it out of
Yeah.
your hair. It takes two washes to get it out of your hair, Vicki.
Yeah,
That's
it's
impressive.
intense.
Well, it's like
Yeah.
campfire.
But when you're hungry, ooh, that's a good smell.
Good call, Vicki.
Yeah.
There
Good
will
breakdown.
be some people on our socials and text line throwing in some other options. That's fine. I'm gonna go with coffee, and I drink a lot of coffee, so that's not a surprise. But ironically, in my house, my wife doesn't drink coffee. Obviously, my kids don't. They all love the smell of it when I'm making coffee in the morning.
Okay.
So yeah,
I think that there's also like a sense memory, like when you're a kid, maybe your parents made coffee, and
for
that's
sure.
the smell of the morning. So
Sure.
even if you don't drink it, there's a connection there, right?
it's the fatal four-way. Joe, throw it down for us.
Fresh cut grass, coffee, gasoline, and of course, are you aching for the bacon? We're going to find out later in the Fatal Four-Way. Today's Throwdown Thursday.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
Brought to you by Fort Rouge Auto Center.
Throwdown Thursday. Today's matchup is a fatal four-way with PJV on 92.1 City. Feel free to vote. please do on our socials or on the Boston Pizza text line 762-555. And I knew this would happen. The 4 options we've given you are gas, fresh cut grass, coffee, and bacon. But of course, when it comes to great smells, everybody's got, like, there's going to be a ton of outliers that we didn't think of, like this one, my wife's fresh sourdough bread.
Ooh, yeah.
And then also throws in there fresh cinnamon buns.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Wow.
Banana bread, fresh baked banana bread, so good.
Yes.
When everybody else starts answering that his wife's cinnamon buns and sourdough bread are the best smell too. Like, don't get it confused. We're not talking about just your wife's.
Yeah,
We're
that's right.
talking about in general.
Yeah.
That could be a lot of friction in a relationship.
Among
100%.
the choices that we gave, Ray on the text line says, I love the smell of bacon, but I love the taste more, so I'll go with grass. If you had fresh rain on there, that would beat all others for me. Somebody else said that. What do they call that? Petrichor or something? When the rain is about to come or something?
There's a name for it?
I
Not
didn't
just
know.
fresh rain. Okay.
Well, because the rain isn't happening yet, right? It's
the sense, the feel, the smell.
You know the smell in the air before it falls?
Someone wrote grass, both kinds.
Oh, yeah. And you know, I will say the rain was one of those where we were debating including that because you'll get a lot of people saying the smell of rain is incredible.
It's cleansing.
I was blown away, Vicki, that you know how to make your own perfume. That is, like, I know you make banana bread, but you are just, I'm telling you, Martha Stewart, you also make your own perfume.
I don't know if I can make that claim necessarily. I went to a
Use
workshop.
a hand blender? Like,
yeah, that's right. And then I make my soups in it. No, I went to a workshop where you could make your own perfume, and you smell a bunch of smells, and you decide what you like, and they help you put it together. I don't know that I could do it myself. I don't have the oils or whatever it takes to do it. But I'm worried because that person who did the workshops, I don't think they're in Winnipeg anymore. So when I run out of my custom scent, I don't know what I'm going to do.
oh, boy.
I don't know. I got to track them down, I guess.
Go back to Shoppers and
That's-
just
yeah.
buy it off the shelf
You're going to
again.
have to buy some name brand that isn't yours.
Like
Eau
the
de Chez.
peasants. Yeah.
Oh, de Chez. That's actually a very good name.
The Philly, Joe, and Vicki podcast.
The completely useless question.
The completely useless question.
Useless with a capital Y.
So useless.
Brought to you by Midtown Ford.
780 City, 780-2484. Up for grabs this morning. Gene Simmons tickets. The Gene Simmons Band coming to Winnipeg. Just announced earlier this week, and we got tickets. Joe has a question.
Interesting because Gene does not drink alcohol. But this question is bringing you back to those days when you were drunk. 40% of men that took this survey said they eat more of this when they're drunk. 40% of men said, yeah, they'll eat this more when they're hammered.
Okay.
780 City, 780-2484. Good morning. You're on the air.
Cereal?
Cereal?
No. Good guess.
Excellent guess.
Late night snack kind of
Yeah,
thing. Yeah.
it's like you're still trying to figure out
yeah.
what's next tonight.
If you got the right cereal in the pantry,
Yeah.
it's always calling your name. Hello, City.
Morning, guys. How's it going?
Joel.
How you doing?
Good. I'm not laughing at you, Joel. Some of the guesses coming in on the text line are pretty good.
What was the question again, guys?
40% of men that took this survey, Joel, said they eat more of this when they're drunk.
Cold pizza.
That's a good answer. But no,
Very good, yeah.
no, that number might be higher than 40%.
And that's taking pizza right off the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should never be
Thanks, guys.
taken off any list.
I
but
know.
You have a good day, Joel.
You too, guys.
Thank you. By just that number might be the key in this. 40%. That like pizza would be higher, you know.
Sure. Okay.
I'll take burgers off the list. The burgers would be higher. Like, where we going? We better stop for a greasy burger tonight.
Yeah, that would be like 80%.
Yeah.
That was my first thought. Yeah. Who doesn't like that?
Hello, City.
Hey, good morning. I'm going to go with Philly today.
Okay, Phil. You've been drunk on occasion. What were you eating those nights?
On an occasion or two. More convenient store food. Like, is that an option? Because we've all, like, that food looks amazing.
A taquito or something?
Yeah, at 4:30 in the morning.
You want to go with taquito?
A convenience store food.
Well, that's too
That's
general.
too general.
Yeah.
Then let's go with taquitos.
A great guess, great food choice, but no. No.
So it comes from a convenience
Well, it could.
store? Okay,
It could.
I see what you're saying.
Okay.
It's not necessarily from that. Could be at home. Could be at a restaurant.
Hello, City. Go ahead with your guess.
Yeah, could I get Vicki, please?
I'm going to say nachos.
Vicki, she.
3 days in a row.
3 in a row
Three
has
in a row.
never happened. I think Phil's gotten 2, but never 3 in a row. I could be wrong.
This heater is incredible. It's a dynasty.
Are you playing the
nachos are
lottery?
involved.
Are you playing hockey? Like, are you betting on play now? What's going on?
I should be.
We're gonna start getting your
on a
hockey
bit of a
picks.
run here.
Wow.
Puts a lot of pressure on tomorrow, though.
The nachos at the convenience store with the cheese sauce.
Yeah. I'm going
Oh.
to give you an assist. You're getting an apple for this one because you did mention
Yeah.
convenience store. You ran with
It's
taquito. We went with some kind of Mexican theme here all of a sudden. And then nachos. Boom. I think it might have helped.
Definitely helped. That's the second assist of the week from Phil,
Yeah.
Well,
so
if I'm not
I can't
getting-
take all the credit.
You know what? Unselfish on my part. I got to
You know
give
what?
myself a pat on the
Yeah.
back.
Do
No
it.
one's giving me credit for a great question, so I'm going to do it myself.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
You guys had a run-in with the goose. We have a few different geese living in the parking lot. One couple that I think it was BDK nicknamed Ozzy and Sharon.
Yeah.
They're back this year. At least we think it's the same couple.
No, it is.
It is. for
Well, yeah,
sure.
because Sharon's using the exact same spot where they tried to have eggs set up last year. That didn't happen. That was the sad part.
Sad, yeah.
She's been sitting there through the snow, through the
that
sleet.
poor thing. Yep.
And I think Ozzy's still around, but now we're finding there's another woman in the scene here.
We think.
It's the world of rock and roll. Ozzy did have an affair.
Because there's there's another one.
That's in the parking lot.
They set up pylons to protect
geese
her.
Yeah.
do that? Like, is that
I
common?
wouldn't be surprised.
They set up anywhere. My dry cleaner had one in their planter for a year.
Do they set up anywhere? Do the
Oh.
men have multiple?
Oh,
women?
I don't know.
Let's see.
'Cause
No, geese typically do not have multiple
They're
mates.
pretty
They're
loyal, right?
monogamous.
Okay. So there might be a male missing here
Yeah.
then because there was
Where's
one
he
right.
at?
Well, there was one.
or he's still out on the town when we roll into work every
Well,
morning.
I don't know, but there was one sitting right on the manhole cover, right where Vicki and I park.
And Joe
this
was
morning.
pulling into the parking lot and kind of waiting for it to move, which
Nothing.
they usually do. You kind of gave a little beep. You moved a little
Well,
closer.
he honks. I honk too.
No one blames you, yeah. And he would not move. I've never really seen that before.
And he's protecting his spot, right? So
Mm.
you have to honor that. But yeah, somebody here at work put some orange cones around the other female, and she's nesting between, there's an abutment with trees in between 2 parking lots right here, just to give you kind of a picture. Anyway, I haven't seen a male wandering around her area.
No, the only male I see is Ozzy.
Yeah, and Ozzy might be going like, hey, okay, I'm going to take care of both sides, because where he was sitting today created the triangle.
Yeah,
good
exactly.
Good for Ozzy because he's obviously you wouldn't get to Sharon, put it that way, without Ozzy coming at you.
No.
Yeah.
And so it looks like he's protecting the other one too. Like the guy's got a lot going on on any given day.
Busy.
And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know how old Ozzy is, but when I got out of my vehicle, you witnessed it too, Vicki, because we got out at the same time. He was standing on one leg, so I don't know if he was telling us off somehow or what that means. I'm going to have to look.
Got a bad knee.
But I'll tell you, his stability was great at his age.
Good core strength.
This is the Philly Joe and Vicki podcast.
You know, there are many ways to introduce our next guest. I was thinking about it. Obviously, a rumors staple. But I'm going to go with John Hamm's close personal friend, Matt Nightingale, in studio this morning. Matt, welcome to the 92.1 City Studios.
Thanks for having me, you guys.
Seriously, how tight are you with John Hamm, though? I know you worked with him on a movie.
Yeah.
TV show.
TV show.
And-
Yes. I was his stand-in.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I look nothing like him, honestly. I don't know why they chose me, but I got
Same height?
Same-ish. He's a little taller than me.
You're the most John Hamm guy in Winnipeg
Yeah.
that they could find.
I guess. Same level of professionalism, I think is what it was.
Clearly. Yeah. that
Good
was-
guy from all accounts.
Yeah. I mean, there was this one moment on set where they brought John in to show the directors what he was doing in the previous scene, And that's kind of my job when you're standing in. So I was like, he was standing right there, but for whatever reason, they felt it necessary to bring him in. And so they got him to stand there, and he was like, what are you doing? I don't have time for this. I was like, oh, no.
He's a dick.
Oh, no. And then I realized about an hour later, he was just delivering the line from the script.
Oh,
when
that's
they got
awesome.
him. So,
all right.
Yeah, so
I don't
consummate
have time
professional.
for this was his line.
I don't have time for this was his line in the scene. So,
That's so
consummate
good.
professional, very, very nice guy. And everybody who encountered him in the city said he was just a peach. So, yeah.
No kidding,
Yeah,
but what a
can
start for
confirm.
you. You're thinking the guy's all pissed already and going, oh, this is going to be a long
Yeah.
week or two.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was good.
Do you get somebody briefing you, though? Like, okay, John doesn't like it when you do this or anything like that? I've always wondered with these big-time celebs. Like,
Yeah, you kind of just got to feel it out.
Yeah?
You know,
Okay.
you get on set, and if they want to talk, then you talk. If they don't, then you kind of just leave them alone and let them do their thing. Kind of like when I'm in the room with you, Philly.
Yeah, well, hey.
How do I feel?
Yeah,
feel
no,
about
I-
He did get the warning.
I
Yeah,
let
don't
Vicki
look
know.
Phil
Yeah.
directly in the eye.
yeah, like for those who don't know, Vicki is just... Now
This is
you've-
my guy.
Now,
Yeah.
yes, but have you interviewed Matt before?
No.
Like in
Yes,
this format?
well,
Oh,
Only
good.
first date.
Yeah, that's
First
true.
date.
Yeah.
She got all the info she needed.
Where do you expect to be in 5 years? I
Yeah,
remember that question
that's
coming
right.
out.
Rumors.
Can I see your
Rumors,
tax
headlining.
returns? So, yeah, take it away, Vicki. Go.
Oh gosh,
What questions are left for her to ask?
I know it all.
No, listen, you do a lot of, obviously, stand-up, but you also write. You've got a lot of, things in the hopper.
Yeah.
Where do you see or is stand-up your first love, or is there other things?
Yeah, stand-up's my first love. That's how I got into, acting. It was sort of the jumping off point into acting. It's the jumping off point into any writing that I've ever done. It's like the most immediate thing, right? Like, here's an idea I have. I'm going to present it to 250 people.
Yeah.
And they're going to yay or nay it.
Pretty quick.
Sometimes
Yeah.
they nay it pretty hard.
I'll tell you,
But,
that just sounded like a question your father-in-law would have asked you. So what are your intentions with your career before you start taking up my daughter?
Yeah.
Good answer, though. Good answer.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Listen, you've got a big special show coming up on Wednesday. It's May 6th at
Yes.
Rumors.
Yeah.
This is the time where you're going to hear from other nightingales you might not have even known you were related to that are going to want to come to this show.
Yeah, that's right.
But you're going to be headlining this show. Do you know who's opening with you? Because, you guys are all a pretty close-knit group of guys because you do a lot of corporate events together.
Yeah,
and
that's
that.
right. You know what? I have no idea who's going to be
Okay.
with me. I got to send an invite out to somebody, and they'll be there. But you can be sure that they're going
That's
to be
cool.
one of the
You're
top.
there the Tuesday and the Wednesday, right?
Doing Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry. I have tickets for the Wednesday.
Got tickets for the
good.
Wednesday, yeah.
So Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Okay.
That's right.
Vicki will hold the chair for anybody that
Yeah.
wants to go.
And by the
You
way,
know-
anything he says about me, it's a bold-faced lie. And
Yeah.
that's
No names, right?
Yeah.
It's, my girl.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It is true. I do lie about you a lot on stage.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I don't know what's worth, the lies or the truth, really.
Are you still doing a lot of improv?
No improv, no sketch.
No sketch stuff, okay.
That all fell apart. You know what? That's a young man's game. I'm getting older.
Okay.
I'm 44, so I got to be a little more dignified about things these days.
Well, now you're getting big parts with John Hamm and that kind of stuff. Who's got time for sketch?
That's right. That's right.
For all the make-em-ups.
Yeah.
I do want to ask you. You and Vicki were at a Simpsons trivia night last night. And Vicki wouldn't tell us because you got second place instead of first place.
Oh yeah.
Was there
She's
one of you?
ashamed that we didn't get first.
Well, was there one of you on the team like that wasn't pulling their weight?
Me.
That was you. Right?
Oh God, she's the ringer. Look,
Okay.
I'm just
It's
there
true.
because you have to have teams, so she needs another person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get none of the ads.
Yeah, no, I'm getting none.
And she brought up the, quote, father and son regulars were there.
And they
Oh
won.
yes.
Did she bring that up as soon as she walked through the door,
Yeah,
or
she's
did
like,
you?
Oh God, here we go again.
Yeah,
she
just
said. I
flipped him
remember,
off on our way out.
Yeah. Tripped him a little bit.
We have some tickets though, Joe.
Yeah, we do. We've got a 4-pack of tickets for the Wednesday night show. Matt's doing both Tuesday and Wednesday. These are good start times, too. 7:45. If you want to check it out, Matt, M-A-T-T, at 762-555, and we'll get you in the draw.
Matt, thanks for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having me, fellas
Great
and
chat with
lady.
you. Oh, you almost
See ya, lady.
yeah, the lady.
Okay,
Can you feel the love?
You guys aren't going to hug and all that on the way out, are you?
No.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast. Be a good person.
Rate or review this show wherever you subscribe and get PJ and V into more ears. Here's what we learned today with Philly Joe and Vicki.
Ozzy Osborne has the late, great Ozzy Osborne has a new cologne coming out. Vicki had that in Scrollin this morning.
It's a special feature. It's the cologne that he's worn for over 30 years. So they're doing a special Ozzy edition and donating some proceeds to Parkinson's research. It's expensive. It's like $400 Canadian, I think, is what the exchange is from euros.
So the cologne is the cologne. They've just added a few things, like you said, a Sharon letter goes with it, and that's smart, though. Remarketing your cologne now to a whole new audience.
Well, and it sounds like he kind of kept it on the down low when he was alive, because I guess, I don't know, you got your signature scent, right?
Yeah.
You don't want other people to have it. But
$400 a bottle. Trust me, there wasn't going to be that many more people outside of Ozzy that were paying that. Guys aren't paying $400 for cologne if they don't have to.
It's a bit more than my Aqua Velva.
Yeah. Just take a page from a magazine and rub it on your neck.
Apparently, it smells like sandalwood, and we can't figure out, because you hear a lot about sandalwood, and none of us in this room have any idea. We couldn't pick sandalwood out of a lineup.
No. I'm not sure what it smells like.
So we really didn't learn everything about the whole...
we didn't.
We need another segment. What we didn't learn today.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll work on that tomorrow. Fatal four-way for Throwdown Thursday, and it was your favorite smells inspired by the Ozzy cologne. We put grass up against gas, up against coffee, up against bacon.
Just kind of looking at the comments on our Facebook page to get an idea, it's tough because it's pretty even. I think fresh cut grass probably is in the lead, but coffee's up there, bacon's up there. Gas is not. I think people have a hard time, supporting anything that has to do with gas.
And we're all wishful thinking about fresh cut grass right now still.
You know, I walked into a bathroom at a friend's house once. It was like a party they were having, and there was coffee beans in a bowl on the back of the toilet seat.
Yeah.
Like an air freshener.
Like a potpourri.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. They have that at the perfume counters to like cleanse your palate so you can smell different ones and your nose doesn't get confused.
Interesting. 40% of men, this was in the completely useless question today, 40% of men say they eat nachos when they're drunk.
Yeah. That'll be their we're hammered. What are we going to eat? I'll take some nachos.
Someone
Makes
pointed out that was a question on another day where pregnant women crave nachos.
Yeah.
Nachos are good. Apparently a lot of different, everybody craves them, I guess.
Covers a lot of ground.
Yeah, you shouldn't need a reason to have nachos.
No. And this was right off the top of the show this morning. Vicki didn't get a lot of sleep. I didn't get a lot of sleep. That's not a normal Wednesday night thing. We don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the weather.
Yeah, hard to say. I'm not really sure. How did you sleep, Joe?
I don't sleep.
Oh, that's true. You never sleep well.
Joe doesn't sleep. I think the NHL playoffs are on for me. So
the weather hasn't changed, so I don't think it's been the weather. I think you might just have too much on your mind. You've got spring hockey going. Your Montreal Canadiens were playing last night. The blood pressure would be up. And Vicky's such a huge hockey fan. My whole synopsis here stinks for her because it would have nothing to do with any of that.
You have nothing for her, hey? That's what we learned today.
The Philly Joe and Vicki Podcast.
For more Philly Joe and Vicki, lock it into 92.1 City, weekday morning 6 to 10.